I'm home for the holidays. I'm not sure how to really play that. That's fine. I don't think it's the best, though. This is going to be real interesting. Oh, this is getting weird. Boom! That's a big fucking shit right there. I can't cuss in my parents' house. My parents are cool people. In fact, I'm giving my mom my iPhone at night and letting her monitor my chess.com account to make sure I don't play and kill my rating. And I actually sleep because I'm getting very physically unhealthy. My eyes have started tweaking a little bit. I play too much online chess. So I get a pause. I kind of tried to take a day break just so I wouldn't have that streak. But we are 1957 in bullet. That means I'm 95, 85, 75, 65. What is that? 30, 38 short of my peak, right? As I said, I'm home for the holidays. Ride for my dogs, life for my dogs, die for my dogs. Because it's gang. I'm home for the holidays. My friend pulled me to the side like, did you hear about Marcus? Our Marcus? Yeah, our Marcus. A bunch of girls say in the back of some Target. They say he drove him back there in his car and then he parked it and the rest is even darker. Wait, which Marcus? Because it can't be, yeah, our Marcus. The same Marcus we collected Pokemon cards with. The one with perfect grades is family in New Orleans. Yes, that Marcus, he gets 7 charges. Ride for my dogs. Life. Boy, that's an interesting reunion, isn't it, Jack? My friends are doing pretty well. Did you hear about Kevin? Kevin, who are Kevin? What happened? He got arrested. Found a bunch of messages he sent to little kids, and apparently he met up with his 10-year-old. And then the kid's saying he got molested by Kevin. Nah, it's got to be a different Kevin. Look, I'm telling you, it's Kevin. The one we've known since we were 7. The one whose dad's a reverend. The same Kevin we spend every weekend called brethren. Truthfully, it's family till it can't be, gang till it ain't, twins, but it depends, brothers until something is uncovered, dogs until the lifting of the fog. I always got you turns into, well, I never thought you. Years of camaraderie suddenly disappear, almost like you never were here. Unconditional love becomes very conditional when push come to shove, and all that talk of talking bullish suddenly feels foolish. Pictures with them turn to ad campaigns, you gotta pull it. Feet held to the fire, we hold accountable the ones we hold dear out of morals, but mainly fear. The choice becomes clear, and years of camaraderie suddenly disappear, almost like you were never. Boy, Jack, you know how to tell a story. Here I am home for the holidays. Most of my friends again are doing well. I hope to see a few of them. I don't believe rumors, by the way. I hope Jack validated all those rumors about his friends before he believed them, which I know he did because Jack Harlow's an intelligent man with witty lyrics that are well crafted. Okay, so here is my. This is instincts. Did I see the mate? I don't think so. Did I mate? You know I did. Look at it. I know my tones are good, but I don't think I quite saw a mate. At least I didn't realize I did. Clock's ticking down. I know I'm more talented. I'm definitely not winning, but I won, and I do it often. Often, yeah. I prefer the slow bullet until I'm forced to be all right. Yeah, it was gonna be fun. I had to make quick decisions when I realized I messed up. And sometimes in bullet, I'm crafty enough. My king pretty unsafe. I don't like to leave my king unsafe when this pawn is a shit pawn pinned. But I maneuvered fine, good enough. And this is talent because how fast I'm making these moves. Good enough. I know when I need a good move though. I'm already seeing that. I had it. That it took no it did because this was a very stressful game. There's no time on the board, and it's still there's so much that can happen. It ended me, I think, surprised both me and the enemy. The enemy was surprised more 'cause I'm the one that made it, maybe. Just well, throw him a little curveball. My point, and I don't. Again, I don't. I'm pretty tired. When I drive back home from St. Louis, about 3.5 hour drive. I can't sleep for at least a day. I don't know why. It's how I become with driving. So I'm not fully with it at the moment. I'm very tired. Just been the road for a while. It's not a good. It'd be good to ease in the chest, but I do know my pawns are very solid. Probably subconsciously realizing that again. My king is in a weird way safe-ish, though it could become unsafe very quickly, especially if the opponent didn't have 8 seconds to punish me. Because these pawns, yeah, not great. King, yeah, not great. But you can break apart my pawns real quick. And though I can do some things, it might take a second to think about how I want to, delay the breaks here. But the opponent can absolutely break, and in very lethal way. Yeah. I'm just not thinking clearly. And again, I have 5 seconds. That's bad. It's a bad example because in my head, I guess I didn't pay attention that the king, for some reason, I thought it could go. I don't know. It could just draw forever. But in my head, I'm probably more worried about that pawn. I can somehow get it promoting, and I'm so in my head about worrying about the pawn promoting. I didn't even think to get the rook. I don't know what I'm doing. But but if you look at my history, especially speed chess, I'm just pretty good at winning games. And seeing patterns, common mistakes, like this mini pattern. This isn't a puzzle type thing. Some stuff that enemies must do pretty frequently because I'm all over. And in a weird way, I think I'm looking maybe from right here. Maybe I've seen him do it and mess that up enough to where I'm looking at it. I didn't see mate, but I'm looking at that. I didn't even think that I'm like already making these moves. I must have seen it a lot of times. these mistakes a lot of times in my bullet run to where I'm just like, okay, if that happens, we're doing it immediately. And we're victorious. 1957. So once I slipped up there, what do I need to do? Queen. So I need to go e6, which I did. So I maneuvered that interestingly. Okay. I just took a course of the Sicilian. Hmm. I don't love this or hate this. I don't like the time I'm spending on it. I know that for sure. So buys me a move because you've got to do something. Thanks for the gift. That's lovely. It's very nice. Let's be quick about it. Be quick, Dayton. Okay, let's get our king safe. Okay. I think you had some options there to punish me, but now you probably don't because you don't have time to take there. And then if you want to trade the rooks, you still won't have time to take there because of your weak back rank. That was a missed chance by you. Has to be. Now focus and finish quickly. Oh, no. This is very good. It's fine. Have to. Faster dating. Sure. No! Thank God. No, don't give me ads right now. Are you fucking serious? Gosh darn it. I was trying to switch to my other device. That's so sad. I was trying to switch to my iPhone and it's just fucking threw me an ad. That's so crappy of them. That's so crappy. That's the type of stuff I can't allow. That's just so stupid. Try to go to my iPhone and you throw me an ad right when I'm about to switch. Boy, that's a bad thing. Sad. My fault though. Ridiculous. Come on. Hmm? I think you should probably just take double my pawns and then probably lose one yourself. It's pretty equal. Hmm. Okay. You might regret that decision. No, that was a mistake, right? Okay. I don't know if that's the right move. You don't do something, which I think takes would be right. I have the fork. I have a minor, very minor time advantage. What if you control E? I should still probably take on my horsey. And then how do you add more pressure to it? There. Yeah, I actually don't think that works on second thought. Just use our little time advantage. Nice and smooth here. I want both my rooks on the E file. That's where they're going to be. I don't think I want it there. I'm definitely a little bit better here. I have to be a little bit better. But you've got to defend the fork. Also, it comes with check. So now I think you have to go there. Good move. I'm going right back if I can. I'm not afraid of you. Good move. We're just going to win this one on time. It's fine. Watch the forks. Watch the forks. Force them off. That pawn's going to be too much to deal with in your time crunch enemy. Think about it. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's play one more to get it to a new peak, and then we're going to probably play rapid. Nah, I can't do it chess.com. I need someone closer to my level. Sorry. Fine. Need to work on my Sicilian anyway. I like to play online at least. Sure. And then I can probably push my pawn. That's strange. I don't know what you really do. You're not bad by any means, but not really good either. don't think I want to push that pawn. I want to make you think I'm going to push the pawn. I'm not going to push the pawn. Spoiler alert. Hope the enemy's not watching. Something enemies would do. Nah, maybe. Hmm. Oh no. No, I'm good. Gotta watch that correlation though. Right? Don't resign like a little pussy. No, because you resigned. I want to be very clear. How do I talk to you? The rejection was because you resigned. I've been there, enemy. I was just in your shoes, but you're a quitter. Or a quitter. All right, so new peak. It's fine. That's why you keep fighting. Always keep fighting. Blitz 1919. I'll take that. Oh, let's break those down. All right, hello, friend. Who joined? Hi. Ouch. What's your idea? Let me scout you out. I want to make sure I'm not getting hustled like at a pool hall. While we break down my games here. Look at me being all popular. Okay, let's go backwards. Here's the one I was trying to switch back to my phone because I recognize the time scramble, and for some reason, I'm so much faster on my phone. Shout out to Eric and Jay. Thanks, guys. It's one of Excel's and middlegamechess.com. You know this. Your robots know this. Your fair play team knows this. It's common. It's becoming common knowledge in the chess world. Yeah. I got 2 lasers in on that and didn't consider the risk. Should take with the rook. But you did not punish me. Oh no, this was the last one, sorry. When I get real in the zone, meaning I play too much chess, I tend to just see a rating. If it's a ballpark to a game I've played recently, I get it mixed up. What were you supposed to do there? And you're better with queen d4? Are you? Not. I mean, the robot says so. Is that okay? Good. I wasn't sure, but I think I made that move quick, which is important. Very quick. Okay. I think a lot of speed chess is just recognizing when it doesn't matter a lot and preserving time. It's always hard for me to push f6. I never know when, because sometimes you just really shouldn't. I was considering h5 there. Okay, so it turns out h5 is acceptable. The robot thought about it. Yeah, and I was slightly mistaken thought. I made that move just because I defended the pawn. I wasn't really anticipating. Before I made the move, I didn't see that. So maybe, again, a lot of this speed chess stuff's instincts. Like 1867 is not a bad player. So I would venture to say, I mean, the only reason you make that pawn move is because you forget that I have double pressure on that. So since you had already, in your mind, since you didn't see that enemy, believed that my bishop was going to have to go, you've already decided you're taking there because I can't go. I guess I could go there, right? Yeah, what the hell are you doing? Because if anything, if you didn't see that, you should be anticipating that. Highly incompetent move by that enemy. So let's look at that. So if I take there, don't you just go there? That's what I saw briefly. I didn't have much time to look at it. So then apparently that is, I guess it's no threat because where can your knight go to get it? Your knight is completely fucked. You go there, you go there. You can go there, which I think that's when you go there because I can't take without losing my rook. So then I'm going to get my rook out of harm's way with the expectation of possibly taking that knight. I see. That's not that hard to see, though. Rushed. I'm getting better at speed chess. Take some time. No one's perfect. Okay. Win's a win. That's how I prefer to play. Is win no matter what. For I'm a ruthless chess monster that needs some rest, but it's going to be a couple hours. And those are the moves that are going to start to make or break me. And that's important. Why? See, and what concerns me is not when I don't make the best move in those situations that are kind of important and tricky. It's when it wasn't even on my radar. I'm not even considering that. Because in my mind, yeah, I guess so. Because if you do anything to attack it, that is not a relevant fork. Good, I'll take. So you really need to keep defending that pawn. Okay. Right idea on when to move a king pawn, though, at least. I mean, sometimes that's a little silver lining. And another important thing, so important. And in fact, if there's one thing my chess army, which is anyone that joins my live, you're part of my chess army, like it or not. There's the first thing is don't beat yourself / always give yourself a chance. And the best move / example in this game of that is I'm already winning on time. It would be a better example if I weren't winning by so much on time, but it doesn't matter really, no matter what I do. So I messed up. I was getting a little too zeroed in on that fork when the rooks were there. I just felt like with the time crunch, it's not a bad thing to look at, but time crunch, you might forget about it. You might do something else with your rooks, trying to escape it and run back into my fork. But I didn't factor in, if I don't get the fork and the rooks get some activity, that I could be trapped. But the good thing is I didn't waste too much time at all looking at, is there any way I could get out? No, I saw that there was not going to be, and I pretty much immediately just did the right thing. Salvage. Okay, so let's look back at it. Moves like this are going to be important because that's a perfect example of a move that I just made because I don't have a plan. I have to start having plans. Why is that bad? I don't completely understand, but it's not important enough to spend time on. See, and a lot of times it does prefer if I choose not to trade to just go. I don't like to. What are the other ones? See, that's where, and especially if you watch like the Robot Olympics, I think that's what they're called, the Robot Chess Olympics, where the best bots play each other. It's a lot of that, but way more complicated. It's a lot of stuff happening behind. There's no trade. That's why I saved that course by Magnus Carlsen on how to attack without sacrificing. It's gonna be a lot of that, a lot more of that as I get better. A lot of stuff happening back here that is intentional. Seems like a complete waste of time by White, but again, I'm not here to tell the robot how to be a robot. And I said that when the game was being played, I believe, because that's probably not right. Didn't feel right. Can I G5? That's a tough. You want knight c5. I guess my knights are controlling a lot, and I'm allowing the centralized pawns. Queen likes queen b6. Yeah, because if you're going to bring it up, why not threaten it? You kind of help me do something I'd like anyway. I'm assuming I made a good move there. Yeah, because yeah, that's a good move anyway. So I'm just doing some things that maybe would already be ideal. Now's where we got to think. b4 and b3, those are, again, hard moves for me to make, but I understand why. Because wouldn't you just leave it? Don't you just leave it? Yeah, right? So e5. With that's tough at this level to calculate out. That's not something I'm going to recommend trying. Now knight takes on e5. What changed? So why not there, though? So why can't I do it now? Oh, yeah, duh. And then where was the rook? And then you're just going to get everything you want. Okay, so it's still even question. I get it. It's fascinating. So how do you punish that? So that was a crucial mistake by the enemy. Rook b6. And then are you preparing to bring the other one? So a5. No, you just want my knight gone. And then what about something like that? Okay, so that's an option. Knight d7. So really, I mean, that move is multiple purposes. Bring that rook there, chase my knight, and you can free your knight from having to be stuck guarding because your rook is now defending. Crafty. But I understand. We should really analyze all our games. Mr. Gotham said that. Many well-respected people say that. Don't do what I do when I'm at my worst, which is just play and play and play and play and play, not rest. And I think that we should also have a number. You got to know your brain to some extent. I would not be a great advocate of courses or specific like streams, probably just general online chess and give my 2 cents on how to train. But overall, you got to know how your brain works. And like for me, I think that probably 3 games, especially if they're speed, we can definitely cram more in because we're not thinking as deeply. But three fast games or 4 maybe for my brain, I can go with that, and I can go back and just analyze them all in the cluster. But over the board, like when I'm really thinking and I really need to know why I did things, because I had time to have a reason. I mean, really, maybe 2 or 3 without deeply analyzing. So it's more than bishop a6 is a bad move than knight b4 is a great move. Am I reading the right chess.com? Yeah, terrible. And sad. How sad by me to run low on time there. And then recognize my clock running low, get my phone out, and then there was a fucking ad. There's something popped up. I didn't have time to deal with. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. And I also have got to recognize a check. And now these pawns get so good. I mean, there's a lot that I could have done better that game. And maybe what I should do with 22 seconds is give myself a chance. Nah, because there's not enough material on the board. It's too simple to be just giving away things. Okay. And b to d2. And you're going to end up castling long, of course. And if there, yeah. And then I'm behind in development, kind of. And my knight's got no plan, no prospects. Also, kind of got to do something about that square if I want to castle that way. And I'm starting to like a lot of those kind of good, not like super popular variations of the Sicilian for the same reason as why it benefited here. I'll show you what I mean. So here, there's a lot of stuff that can be played in the Sicilian, as was shown in that lesson I took earlier today. So I think that, I mean, in the main Sicilian, probably still fine. You have d6, e6, g6. And a lot of times these slower developing lines, they're really good. They're really good. And that's actually how, I don't know if it's like common knowledge amongst pretty good club players, which is 1800 above. That's who I play a lot in the open tournaments. I don't know if it's common knowledge that a lower rate is going to struggle more with those types of setups versus the standard Sicilian. I would say just their thought is just don't play something that's common because they're better than me that I've seen. It's probably not so much that they think it's like a weakness in my game or anything, but they often do play things like that, especially in the Sicilian against me. And for whatever reason, until I get to like 2000, like the way that 2000s tend to open against me is very different than 1800s. And I'm not sure exactly why, but here's my theory. The 1800s, they open much more closed and much slower, especially when they have black. And I'd say just to show me something different that they think I haven't seen or might not know how to push my advantage as white. Whereas 2000s, I think they just don't care because they're just confident they're a lot better than me. Whereas an 1800 knows, like, hey, realistically, I played him before. It's been close. I've seen other games. He's been close. He won that one. He drew that one. Like, I don't want to lose this. Whereas 2000, just like, I'll do whatever I want to this idiot. And until I show them that I can beat them or threaten them, then that's part of life. If the chess kids want to bully me and some adults that are really good, and I can't do anything about it, I guess I have to take it. I won't take it much longer, guys. Okay, let's call it good. Because we got some good numbers. Did that guy ever chat me back? I'm sorry, I'm not a great streamer. You didn't? Okay, you didn't even text me back. Or text me back or message me back. You're 18, 21 in FIDE. I don't know how I feel about that, but you're not out of my ballpark. Yeah, I do want to have a rapid. Yeah, I don't ever mean to make jokes about people's choice of words because some people are in a country where like certain slang is more prevalent, but like what comes to mind, want to have a rapid. I'm not going to create a rapid with you. I'll play rapid with you. It's almost like you want to have something. It's like you want to have some fun. You ask me to do something more serious. You want to have a baby. You want to have a rapid. Just be real clear. It's a chess rapid, unless you're into some other stuff I'm not into. No. The other one. Who are you? No, I mean, if you're 1800 something FIDE and you're 754 online, then no, I don't want to play you because that's suspicious and I have nothing to gain. Sorry. Be lonely. It's not that bad. I'm signing out. Thank you to Ansh for joining. Anyone else who joined? We'll get back at it. Making great strides. Blitz well into the 1900s now. Bullet over 1950 again. My rapid within 100 of my peak. And I'm really staging a long marathon stream where I get my rapid all the way up over 2000 so people can kind of see what it's like. And I had that plan to do for my speed time controls, but if they're going to accelerate this fast, I might just have to do that from 2000 to 2100 because it doesn't look like I'll be challenged that much in my speed time controls from 1900 to 2000 to make it worth a stream. I mean, speed runs are fun for grandmasters, so we can watch them just dominate. But to me, if it's not going to be a speed run, which I wouldn't just smoke them like professional players would, and it's not going to be like a long time. It's like a speed jog, speed crawl. I don't know what it would be, but it needs to. I feel like I would make quick work of them, but not so quick that it's fun, like for grandmasters to do speed runs. I need a little more challenge, or I need to just be so much better than them. I can just wipe the floor with them, and neither of those are true. So I might just end up doing the 1900 to 2000 on my rapid time control, and then wait until I get to 2000. Because 2100 seems to probably be more of my upper end in speed time controls as I get more familiar. But we'll see. Maybe I'll start struggling and I'll be wrong. Stay tuned.